One thing that a lot of people don't know about me that I had to sacrifice while trying to make trading work was my car at the time. For many years, I drove a totaled Mazda Tribute. Was it a Tribute? I think it was called the Tribute. It looked like a Ford Escape, but it wasn't. And it was completely totaled. And that was my daily driver for years, was a totaled Mazda Tribute. And I drove that thing across the entire United States, from California to Nashville to Florida, back to Nashville, back to California, Nashville, California, Nashville, to the point where it was barely hanging on. I think the last few trips I made in that car, I had to hold the gas and the brake at the same time, because if I let go of the gas, the car would shut off. And I'm sure it had something to do with the fuel pump overheating or something of that nature. But on some of my road trips, or sometimes I'd be at a stoplight, or if I pulled off of an exit, the car would shut off. And then I'd have to wait for a very long time for it to work again. Sometimes I would forget that I'm driving a totaled car, and I would just be driving around and people would be looking at me funny. I'm just like, what? And they're like, oh, my car is completely smashed. That's what people are looking at. They're like, why is she driving this thing? That was something that I had sacrificed a very long time while making trading work, was a better vehicle. I drove a totaled Mazda Tribute for many years.